We are all at different stages in our walk, in our journey, in our awakening, our arising as the truth. And so you may be a person who simply desperately needs inner peace. You may be a person who really just needs a break from the suffering of life that they are experiencing. You may be beyond there. You may be a person who is not suffering and has peace, and yet has such empathy for the world that they don't feel they can continue in that without trying to help others, without trying to do something to make an improvement, without trying to do something to bring more compassion into the human story. You may be someone who is filled with inner peace and the presence of God, and that presence has spoken to you and called you. And you may be someone who knows their calling. You may be someone who knows there is a calling and knows that they don't quite feel they're doing what they should be doing, but can't quite hear it. It's too much interference. It's not fully arising yet. It doesn't matter where we are in that awakening, where we are in that arising of who we are. The foundation for all of it is the same, and it's practicing the presence of God. I can guarantee you this from my experiences and my memories. It doesn't matter where you fall on that spectrum, because I fell everywhere on that spectrum. The solution remains the same: to practice the presence of God. And that presence can't be practiced with language. It can't be practiced with your own worries and anxieties and desires. And actually, if you look at it, it's a very small exchange that's needed, and the benefits are vast. And once you know how to make the exchange, woe to the one who doesn't. It's foolish not to. And this exchange I'm talking about is that right here, right now, all these things that you have worried about and thought about all of your life, or even in the last week, can you not just, in faith and belief, put them down? Ignore what the world is telling your senses and just put them down. Just for 5 minutes. Put down your worries, put down your anxieties, put down the person, put down your emotions, put down your thoughts about whatever's stimulating these emotions within you. Put down your doubts, just put them down, just for 5 minutes, so as the Spirit, so as the presence of God can enter your body and tell you the direction it should take. So the presence of God, so you can practice that presence, so it can come in and it can tell you, go this way, go that way. So it can come in and it can say, I have a request. I wish to use this body, this brain and this heart to do my will. I wish to make manifest something in the world. And now that you are willing to put aside all of these things that are not serving you, I'm here. The presence is here. And I'm wishing to take this human vehicle that you are, that I knit together in your mother's womb, and take it to make manifest more love and compassion in this world, and in your own life, and in the life of those that you love around you. To practice the presence, there can be nothing present within you. the memories, the person, the legal person, the nationality, your doubts, any concept you hold of yourself. I'm this type of person, I'm that type of person. I find it hard to do this and easy to do this. All of that, just for a time. Can you let go of it and let the presence come in? And let the presence start telling you what you are as a man or a woman. Not the person that your memories in the world and your traumas and your wounds and your lack of forgiveness and your lack of presence has programmed your mind to believe you are. But something far greater, an extension of God's ever-giving, loving heart. And the thing is, this exchange creates a seed out of your body. And that seed will give birth to miraculous things which give you great joy, great pleasure, great bliss, and at the same time will provide joy, love and happiness to those around you, to persons you might have never met. Practicing the presence of God is the way that we unite with God. Not the way we construct a person who knows this and that about God and theology, but the way we give birth to a new person, give birth to a new human, a new man, a new woman, whose heart, body and brain is led by the Spirit, and the doubts of the person and its beliefs are surrendered. Because the person will never believe as the man or the woman who was born in spirit will. In my life, when I finally understood how to practice the presence of God, when I finally made that exchange and I gave away this worrying person and all of this chatter inside my mind, when I put all of that down for just 5 minutes, the presence arose in myself. And at first the gift was peace, and in time that peace shifted to a gift of a call for some sort of service to bring more compassion to the world. And that resulted in starting a family, a beautiful and blessed family. This family has nearly 200 children in it. And I think the exchange of putting down the person and its worries in exchange for an arising of trust and faith and belief that God really does have your back, that you really only have to get out of the way and let that presence direct all that you do, was an extremely valid exchange. Just look at these children in our family, who are just some of them, if you are unsure about making this exchange. But you should make it, I promise you. Putting down the person and allowing yourself to be reborn so the Spirit can use your body. It's the greatest thing I ever did as a human being. I hope it's almost inevitable that we all get there. God bless, guys. Be well. Be mindful. I love you.
You are infinite and more than life itself. You are everywhere, forevermore, beyond life and
Up to now, using the publicity from this channel and the love and kindness of those human beings who are among those watching, we have managed to build a special needs community, a village dedicated to the care and support of special needs children in crisis. Some of these children come from the most horrendous backgrounds, and thanks to that village and that community that we call Feather's Tail, A great deal of love and healing has been provided in their lives. Our family in Tanzania is now made up of nearly 200 children who are in need of a loving family home. And I'm just making this to say thank you to everybody who supports what we do. Thank you to everybody who shares what they can, be it time, resources, fundraising and creativity found there. Thank you. You have made the foundations of our family possible. And it is through you guys and your love and support that we are able to bring this spark of God's unconditioned love into the world. If you want more information on our projects, please visit www.sharetanzania.com. God bless, guys. Enjoy the rest of the video.